Welcome to our channel. Today we how to configure Azure NSGs for Windows Server Remote Management. Easy tutorial step by step clearly. To configure Azure Network Security Groups for Windows Server Remote Management, start by logging into the Azure portal. Navigate to the Resource Groups section in the left-hand menu. Choose the resource group where your Windows server is located. Select the virtual machine that you want to manage remotely. On the left menu of your virtual machine page, locate and click on Networking. Here, you will see the current inbound and outbound security rules. To add a new inbound rule, click on the Add Inbound Security Rule button. In the source field, select any or specify an IP address range if needed. For the source port ranges, leave it as the default value of *, which represents all ports. In the destination field, choose any as well, or select the virtual network if appropriate. Set the destination port ranges to 3389 for remote desktop protocol access. Under Protocol, make sure to select TCP. For action, choose Allow to permit inbound traffic. In the priority field, assign a number between 100 and 65,000. Lower numbers take precedence over higher ones. Next, fill in the name and description fields. Ensure the name is descriptive for easy identification. Click Add to save your new inbound rule. Once added, ensure the rule appears in the list of inbound security rules. To confirm your configuration, connect to your Windows server using Remote Desktop. Use the public IP address of your virtual machine in the Remote Desktop client. Enter your credentials when prompted and establish the connection. If you can connect successfully, that means your NSG rules are correctly configured. If not, double-check the rules to ensure they are set to allow traffic on port 3389. Always remember to follow security best practices when managing access to your servers. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.